Well, right now I am quite upset. I ain't talking long today because um, I ain't able. But y'all paint the tongue in red today. But you know, clearly, Guyanese people didn't know what's going on, right? Majority of y'all didn't know what's going on, and it's like y'all don't seem to want better for yourselves or for the country or for the majority of people, right? A lot of y'all collect the people $10,000 and the food and the water and whatever else, the little pocket change and the little handouts, because you know that's what the PPP does. They take the wealth and the resources that belong to the people, privatize it into the hands of 0.1% of the population, and then that 0.1% runs the government. And when they run the government, they tell the government when and how and to who they can distribute wealth. Right? That is why your salaries can't go up. That is why the prices of everything going up and y'all can't afford to live. But no, y'all rather sell your livelihoods for $10,000 on a box of food and a drink, right? Than actually put in the work and get paid proper salaries and be able to build your lives properly, get yourself land, house, car, and things that you need for your family. Be able to take care of your family properly, right? Build your life, create generational wealth. No, y'all in one though, y'all want a quick $10,000, right? To sell out your own good and the good of the people to enrich the elite private sector business class. That's exactly what y'all doing. And the fact that y'all don't know that that is what y'all doing is exactly why this country can't go anywhere. I don't talk. Honestly, I don't talk this time because I fed up with y'all. I fed up. Right? And I mean, I've been talking enough, more than enough, right, to my colleagues, to my friends in the opposition. This is what we need to be fighting for, right? We have a suffering working class. We have suffering minorities in this country, and we're not doing enough, right, to point out the oppression that is happening, right? And it's like I'm a lone voice in the wilderness right now, right? But anyways, I don't talk. But Guyanese, yeah, keep wearing red and marching. And you know what? The poverty can only get worse. One of these days, Guyana gonna become like Sri Lanka.
Yes, my friend, sorry for the little interruption. As I was saying, with the young man that's speaking his little mind and his vision and his feelings towards what he observed as a young man, and yes, I give him 100% rights. As you might be aware, he's not an descendant of the Indian race. He's not a descendant of the African race, nor the Chinese or Portuguese, but he's the descendant of maybe all, given his texture of his complexion, his hair, his forehead, his nose, his eyes. So that is what I will call a true sense and a remarkable young Guyanese. He will not take side for the African descendant, the Indian, Chinese, or Portuguese, but he are defending all Guyanese. Because he might be the product of all the races, as you might be aware of what you see. And they says, once you see, you can't deny what you see. Because I know you ain't got cataract or short vision. I have to congratulate the young man. From 1966 to now, you mean to tell me you two major race still cannot open your eyes and your ears to learn to understand you all have been fraud, you all have been misused, used, and by your own. Indians are destroying Indians by thieving land, going to the voodoo man, humiliating one another, insulting one another. They call you all kind of provocative name of each other. Killing your parents, fighting for what is not yours. You are the first one started bribing in Guyana. To bribe the same black people who nearly killed out the Indian in the 60s. To destroy your own family and friends when you don't get what you want. I know you all won't like it. Then, out of the Chinese, the Portuguese, the Africans, and the Indians, look how you Indians are so confused and corrupt at the same time. The black man came out of Africa. He had a culture and a language. No part in Guyana you heard him speak that language. Ga, Chui, and others from the West Africa, Ghana especially. My friends, the Chinese came out of Hong Kong or China, and they did not bring their language. The Portuguese came from Portugal, and they did not bring their language, even those in Brazil, where the majority of them are. But you East Indian descendant, you walk with India, the language. Your culture is based on Hinduism. You only adopt Christianity and Islam for benefits, not as a belief. So I'm going to tell you here today, and if I'm wrong, y'all tell me. First, before I continue to go deep, let me take this day and say to all my Muslim brothers and friends and others, a happy Eid Mubarak. The festival after the Muslim went on fast, like Prophet Muhammad, peace be unto him, and Isa, who is Jesus. What amazed me to know that I was speaking to a man in Guyana early yesterday, and I was saying, I wonder if the Muslims have a holiday for this day. And he suddenly replied to me. He says, no, Muslim does not have a holiday. Come on, Ali, come on, Mr. Barrett. If it is one Guyana, wake up, hypocrites. If it is one Guyana, what goes for James, Thomas, Gangadin, and Sati must go for Ali and go for Muhammad. If you want to allow certain religion to function peacefully in a country, then you must not discriminate. You mean to tell me Christians have 2 or 3 days, they have Christmas, the day of the birth of Jesus. Then they have the day when they crucify him, called Good Friday, and the day when he roses from the dead, called Easter. The Hindus got Pagwa, and they got Diwali. What the Muslim got? Allahu Akbar, and nothing more. So come on, Ali, you're the president. How you could accept Ram and Krishna, Sita, Mother Kali, Mother Lakshman, Mother Mary and Jesus, Moses, Peter, and all the rest, but you cannot accept Prophet Muhammad, peace be unto him, and his uncle also Ali? Come on. Maybe you're going to charge me for treason or start causing trouble, but I have a message for y'all. If you want one Guyana, you must be equal amongst the six race. Okay? The black people have emancipation, and the Indian got day of arrival. I wonder if the Chinese have arrival, or maybe drop from the Mars or rise from the ocean. I heard the Portuguese got day of arrival too. Well, the mixed race should have day of deliverance. And the Amerindian must have all the days because it's their bloody country. All you hypocrites call yourself lawmakers and want to be priests, want to be more righteous than anybody else. I have family and friends told me when I speak about God, Bhagwan, and Allah. Some said to me, don't tell me about Bhagwan and Allah. Some said, don't tell them about Bhagwan and God. Some say, don't tell me about Islam and God. Well, friends, all of you are a pack of hypocrites. Allah means God Almighty. Bhagwan means God Almighty. And God in the English version means the Creator. God Almighty. So if you discriminate against a name, take the bloody Indian language out of Guyana, Urdu, and others, because we are an English-speaking country, you hypocrites. If you want to be inclusive in everything, and you want people to wear the red shirt and wear a dress, and green shirt and green dress, because it seems that when they're green, they're still immature yet, but when they're red, they're gone to the communist link that caused Jagan to be out of power and nearly annihilate Cuba, Nicaragua, Chile, and others because of the help of United States to protect human rights and democracy into the hemisphere after World War II. Wake to hell up. A lot of you Indians are cussing America. Them who caused Guyanese, Indian, and black to fight. No, my friend. It was because of Jagan and Burnham. Was the American tell them to kill the late Walter Rodney, Winnie Dublin, and Vincent Tika? Vincent Tika was a threat to Chedi Jagan after he returned from Cuba. And he would have been a threat to America. You do the maths. Think. You, the black people, where your ancestors in Africa sold the whole generation as slaves. And you condemn the white man about slavery. Stop it. If he didn't do it, plenty of you wouldn't have become doctors and lawyers and scientists and great musicians. Wearing high heel shoes and three-piece suit, and many of you can't even take off the suit and the tie. You go to church with it. You preach with it. You're robbing people with it. And in the court, you're jailing innocent people and defending them as a lawyer with your ties and your suit on. All you hypocrites. You go kill me. My ghost will be in your effing bedroom. You'll never have a quiet day. For I am who I am. And I came into this world with a message. You black people are very humble to many things. And you will defend Guyana if so be it. The Indian will run. because they are not fighters against for protect the nation, but they are bloodsuckers to suck it and dry it. But there are good ones amongst them. Maybe they came out of the Gurkha race or the Sikh race. They are warriors, fighters, but the parasites are the majority. The good ones are educated and try to live amongst their family peacefully. Daughter-in-law love mother-in-law, father-in-law, brother-in-law as much as they do the same. But the low-class Indian, you divide and kill. You make your husband want to kill his whole family for property. You preach against them, like my Indian sister-in-law, Sigo Bin, who say my brother, and excuse the language, must fuck his own mother, a mother who brings she to join our family, when she was warned by me not to bring the bloody bitch, because the whole family. And I think maybe that's too low, maybe they may have good one amongst them. My friends, with this message, I want all Guyanese to unite for a national front government. And let this be known to you, Mr. Ali and Bharat Jagdeo. They're accusing y'all for buying over the supporter, give them $10,000 food and the red clothes to wear. You never hear the saying, you may bathe a pig and put on three-piece suit on him, but show him some mud, he will roll back in it. Black people are not fools. You might think they are fools, but they are not. They are more humble and more decent and honest to a God. So I'm calling on you, Ali. Give the Muslim a holiday. May the name of Prophet Muhammad have respect in the country, or close the door to Islam in Guyana and send the Saudis out. Because why they cannot get a holiday to mark the Prophet's birthday, the day of the messenger? You're closing the door on Allah messenger? You hypocrites! If Jesus have one, Krishna got one, Muhammad ain't got none, only day the birth. And Muhammad had married rich women, not poor women. You Indian fools. None of his wife was planters. They were business people. Think of it. So you Indian better stop fighting people for land. A leader is coming. Y'all ain't gonna like it. And let it be known to Mr. Ali. You are doing very good so far. But you better don't get involved with Brazil, Saudi Arabia, South Africa, China, and India with this currency they're talking about. You better find out the history. After Nixon changed the scope, America, dollars, and gold worked together. So please, Mr. Ramatar government was removing for what Priya Manichan said, and she was right, chose the wrong occasion. Mr. David Granger was kicked out because of calling a known terrorist, as America called the man who wanted to blow up Kennedy Airport, a hero, and he's a soldier. And I want to know, when he raised all the minister money, again I'm going to ask, did they accept it or they give it back? Why he didn't raise everybody money at the same time? Y'all are not seeing these politicians up for themselves? How y'all know that they are not paid off? Where's Carbing? Did he get paid? Where is Asghar Ali and his son? One was finance minister for the country, and one was working with the foreign lender. Okay? Find out. You hypocrites, wake up. An Amerindian for leadership, followed by the mixed race, and the decent Indian and black, as a national front government where all six races must be, including in the government. We don't need an opposition in our country. We need people who work together. Listen to Glenn Lal and the young man. And I am your host, George Correa. And once again, please subscribe to the channel. Press the bell so you will get the updated video. Long live Guyanese. Have a good day. May Allah be with all of you. Happy Eid Mubarak.